So you're thinking about buying a liquid sprayer for your lawn tractor. Well, I'm not going to be the person to talk you out of that purchase. These things are freaking awesome. This is one of my top 2 favorite attachments that I have for my lawn tractor. In this video, I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to show you what you get, how to put it together, how to get it onto the tractor itself, and then we're going to show you how to use it. The video starts right now. When you pull it out, the biggest assembly that you're going to have to do is build kind of this bracket system right here. This actually comes all assembled for the most part. The pump is already on the thing. You don't have to do anything with that. You basically have to connect it to that bracket thing that you just built. As far as the tractor, all accessories are removed off the back. I took the power flow bagger off. And then these are what you're adding to your drawbar. First step is going to be putting this bracket onto that mower. Okay, so once you get the bracket onto the drawbar, the actual bracket for the sprayer is just going to settle in nicely right on this little grooved bracket right there, both sides. So that just sets in there, and then the bottom is held on by that little bad boy right there. And then yeah, basically gravity does the rest. So we are on the tractor. From there, you gotta put out your little wands back here. These things just sort of lock in, or lack of locking in, I don't know. They have this bolt here on the bottom, right here, and then this hole on the top right here, and they just kind of fit in there. It's designed to be kind of a breakaway deal. So if you're running along and you smoke a tree or something, it just, kind of breaks away like that. As you're going along bumpy terrain, these things will be bouncing a little bit. That's pretty normal. It'd be nicer if they were stiff, but I get the design aspect of needing to be flexible and kind of move. So here we have the setup, and the last thing to do is connect the wiring and get some power going to this thing. We're just gonna quickly run over how to do that. It starts under the hood, just like that. Look at that, we're already past step 1 and we haven't even used any tools yet. So this piece you are going to need some tools to install. This comes with the kit, obviously, and the eyelets are part of the wiring right there. So if you have a, what is that, a 13 millimeter nut, 1/2 inch nut, something, Freedom units or metric, whatever it is, you take that off, you slide the eyelet on, and you put the nut back on. And then you do it to this one over here. And that's all there is. So here is that inline fuse. Again, that's already done for you. That is step 1 of the wiring. Super simple. Step 2 is this larger piece that has the controller. I for ignition, O for off. And then that is going to plug in. Hang on, this might be too tricky to do one-handed. Okay, so that was impossible to do one-handed. So basically 30 seconds later, we have our wiring hooked up. This is the first connection right here. Again, these just slide right together, very easy. And then the cord kind of snakes up, and here is your second connection right there. And then you want to keep this controller somewhere in the vicinity of where you are sitting. I just kind of let mine dangle. It's not really that big of a deal. The kit comes with zip ties that you can put them along the fender here and permanently mount your wiring. It's so easy to take on and off that I wouldn't really recommend that. I just take the whole assembly off when I'm not using it. I leave this lead connected to the battery though. Just this little short part right up there. Yeah, I just leave that on all the time. So that's not a big deal. Slam that hood. We are ready to rock, I think. Quick little test. Oh yeah, We got power. One more user tip here before we get started. Looking at the setup, you have a lot of ballast back here that you're not used to having back there when you're riding your tractor around. So keep that in mind as you're going up hills and things like that. Each gallon of water weighs, about 8 pounds or whatever. So 25 gallons, call it, 200-ish pounds hanging out the back. And if you are not careful going up hills or steep inclines, your sweet new sprayer is going to actually become a wheelie bar as you start to lose it and try to go over backwards. So that's something to watch out for. The steering's gonna get really light as you're headed uphill. Again, just something to pay attention to and factor in. Usage tips. This is what the mist sprayer looks like. This is one of its finest spray settings. So it doesn't go super fine, but it's pretty decent. So I'm just, I think I'm spraying some sort of insecticide or something, Talstar maybe in all the bushes or something like that. That's more of the jet spray right there. So yeah, it's spraying an insecticide of some sort. There's the jet again, long distance. I'm getting the bushes way far away. This is as fine as the sprayer goes. And then we're back into the mist setting for bushes and things like that. The hose itself is not super long. It seems like it's long sometimes, but when you're actually using it, like right now, I'm kind of like almost at its max right there. So it's like you kind of have to keep the mower going with like, as you work a bush line. So you're done with your sprayer, you had a great time, and now it's time to clean it up. So that's pretty easy to do. You can start by taking off the lid there, and you just want to run fresh water into the tank. You're going to want to rinse the sides, everything. And then you're also going to want to circulate that through the hoses and out of the nozzles. So you want to hit power. We're just running straight water through there to kind of purge the line out. Now you want to purge every line that you used. So that means the recirculate. Yeah, and clean water's down there, so it's sucking up clean water and just filtering it right through to clean that loop out. And then you also have your wand. And then I would say the final step is to drain out any excess water. Drain holes right on the side. Pull that bad boy off. Let her drain, and I normally just leave my cap off, let everything dry out, and then, store it from there.